Hello dear students and welcome to lesson 6. In this lesson we are going to concentrate on how to mold faces. I use molded faces a lot in my work and I really think that they are a great way to spice up your jewelry pieces. This is why I had to add this technique to the mini course. I'm a flea market fan and I have a lot of found objects around the house. But even if you don't have such objects to mold, you could buy a face cabochon, mold it and use the mold to make endless designs. I'm using the decoration of a jewelry box to mold a face. And I'm going to use scrap clay that I have previously conditioned and water as a release agent. So I'm applying water on the face that I'm going to mold. Then I'm wiping the water off my hands because I don't want water inside the polymer clay, of course. Then I flattened a little bit the clay and then I pressed it firmly on top of the face that I want to mold, and I'm pressing with a lot of pressure on the areas where I think the eyes are and on the mouth, and in fact on the entire face, because I want to have a really nice impression. You might want to wipe off the water if necessary. And then I'm just going to use a round cutter. You can use your flexible blade as well. And I am going to remove the excess clay. I am very careful not to distort the face design, of course. So if necessary, you can use a piece of fabric to remove the water. So I trimmed off all around the face mold and I removed all the excess clay. And then when you are happy with the look of the molded face, you can bake your design for 40 minutes at the temperature recommended by the polymer clay manufacturer. And then I am going to use such a polymer clay mold to make some funny looking beads. And then you'll just have to bake the polymer clay for 40 minutes at the temperature recommended by the polymer clay manufacturer. So this is the baked mold, and in order to be able to use it with polymer clay, I am going to use again water as a release agent. Don't forget that every time you are using a polymer clay mold, you have to clean it before using it and after using it as well. So I applied water as a release agent. Then I press the polymer clay firmly into the mold, and I'm pressing with a lot of pressure. And as I said, pressure is very important when you are working with molds. I'm using fabric to remove the water, and again I'm using the flexible blade to trim off the excess clay. In the same time, I'm very careful not to distort the design. And then you can use your tools, your dotting tools, your sculpting tools to work a little bit on the molded face. The eyes and the mouth are very important, so you have to make sure that they look nice, and if necessary you can use your tools to enhance them a little bit. And now I'm going to put the scrap clay through the pasta machine through the largest setting again, and I'm going to cut a rectangle shape that I am going to use to make a tubular bead. So I'm just rolling the polymer clay sheet around the handle of my drilling tool. You can also use the handle of your craft knife to do this. In the same time, I'm making sure that the bead is not stuck on the handle, that I will be able to easily take it off. So I'm preparing a little bit molded face that I'm going to apply on top of the tubular bead. As you can see, I worked a little bit on the margins of the tubular bead to make them a little bit wavy, and you just have to pull on the polymer clay downwards or upwards and you'll have this slightly wavy design. And then I'm just using a sculpting tool to press the molded face into the tubular bead, and to make sure that you don't see a joining line between the base and the molded face. You could also take the time and work a little bit on the design, and I don't know, make sure that the molded face looks as you want it to look. And then I'm going to apply a mica powder in copper. I'm using perfect pearls, and also I'm using a brush to apply the copper mica powder. And it is very important to apply it on the edges of the bead as well. I decided to use a toothpick to texture a little bit the bead to give it a more interesting, and I thought that this texturing would go with this organic, I don't know, totem bead, funny bead idea. And then you'll just have to use baby wipes and remove part of the mica powder, and you will end up with an interestingly looking bead with a funny face. So this is the kind of bead that you can make with this technique, and I strongly encourage you to think about the possibilities of using molded faces in your design to spice up your designs and I don't know, to add more interest to your polymer clay pieces. So I'll see you in tomorrow's lesson. Thank you.